I don't get my ass fucked up again, which I probably will, because for some reason or another, these guys can swing forever and a day. Let's go. We need to amazing up. Look at the motherfucker. Look at, I want first dibs. You know what I mean? Oh. 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 Bigger than one we have. Oh my God. I can't get right here. Oh. The wrong button. Not me. Oh no! I will not wait. Coming to you. I don't care. I had him. Coming to you. Shit. I'm already dead. Coming to you. Hot diggity dog it. These first dibs is mine, right? Oh God!
It's okay back there.
Time to roll, man. I'm stuck. Oh, that's stuck.
Right, that's just perfect.
I don't know what happened. All right. Sometimes it just be like that. It's all good. All right. This is mine. Oh, come on. Got stamina for days, bro.
Okay, brother.
Uh-oh. Nope, I'm not.
Hang on!
Are they?
Focus up, boy.
I'm trying. Wow. Really? Come on. Oh, man, this guy is something else.
Hang on!
Oh, I'm not using that shit. That. Oh, we back. on. Really?
You don't want...
On my way!
Every time we purchase something. Fuck. That's not the case. It's not the case at all.
Okay, here we go!
Really? I thought your boy was done swinging. Oh my god. Okay. There's only so many times I can click on the button so I can start running. Oh my god. It's gonna be a nasty fight. Trying to big run! How many times they go? Oh my god. Every time I start running, this shit starts slowing down. Oh my god. Yo, really? Come on. You don't think I'm trying to run? Oh, man. Yo, this fucking... Oh, man. Got my kid laid out.
Consider a tactical retreat.
Ain't no counting that. Maybe I counted first though. That shit still didn't matter. He still kept swinging. Go again.
Be ready. You okay, brother?
Come on.
You have the fuzz remover thing coming in. You have batteries.
Behind you, watch out!
Oh, come on. You gotta get it while he's standing still with that one. Damn. No.
Focus up, boy.
Come on. Oh!
Moving a bit slow.
Set my feet.
On my way!
On my way! Shit. Make that. The man done summon the world against us. On my way! Motherfucker. Let's go. We can get in the hang of this fight. You guys gotta excuse me today. I'm a little off. Headache inside of my head. Migraines. Lord knows for that. Oh no. Top me up, right? What happens when you try to go out?
On my way! You alright? Watch out!
Yep, we're going.
No, don't leave me alone here!
No, don't leave me alone here. Oh man. Alright. I don't think I need luck for this fight, so I think I'm gonna just change my approach around. So let's see. Oh yeah. Anyway. Okay, so we're gonna switch it up this time. Okay, slightly increase speed. Any successful parry. Perk activation. Grants blessing of cooldown when damage is taken. I like that. Strength of vitality. Making defense. Increase all frost damage. Increase resistance to burn. High perk activation chance to grant protective barrier. We can run with that for now, see how it does. Oh, man. Into the fight. Stone, I could have used it for a better purpose. Yo, this dude with his reach, though. I know. Yo, that's just nothing. I ain't nothing. Oh my god, like come on. It's not an issue for me. Roll out the way the first time and then you catch me with the second. Ain't nothing I can do about that. Yeah, glitch. Please just not bother. Oh, come on.
Some help!
Oh, man.
Coming!
I was trying to get the fuzz off of this because when we washed it, the pink towel, my towel, let it off on it, and look at what it did to this one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to buy you a new one of this one. But I got all the fuzz off of this one.
Let me ask you. When, never mind.
What?
No, it's just when I went outside, when I had finally went outside and stuff like that, to I forgot what I went outside for. But, don't worry, I'll ask you about it later. Don't worry about it. It's not that serious.
Just ask me that.
No, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I when I went outside, I know you told me, you know what I'm saying, that your mother was kind of scared to say something about the umbrella. But, I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything about it from you until I actually saw it.
No, I told you before you saw it.
No, I saw it. Remember, you were telling me about it, and I said, yeah, I seen it was on the floor.
Okay.
And your mother had supposedly was scared to tell you about it because
Because they were looking for it. They didn't want me or you to think that they had something to do with it.
I get it, but it just so happens that the when I actually saw it like that, you know what I'm saying, on the ground inside of on the thing, it's when you finally brought it to my attention and you said you were buying a new one. So, you know, I just kind of felt like, I just kind of feel like, you know what I'm saying, like the things that we bought together or the things that I put money into, you know what I'm saying, are being destroyed, you know. I mean, I'm gonna feel like that. I'm gonna feel like that because, you know what I'm saying, like there's just too many coincidences. There's the flower pot, you know what I'm saying. If she wants, you know what I'm saying, your mother, and I'm probably gonna go outside soon, you know what I'm saying. If I find Cooper, and I'm gonna find an interpreter. I'm gonna find somebody who can translate and ask them because it can lie 1,000 times to me, but if I come across certain things that look a certain way, you know what I'm saying? And I'm asking, and I've asked this several times, you know what I'm saying, about different things, and I'm being told, nah, that's not the case.
Yeah, but in this instance, I saw the umbrella all the way over there.
Yeah, you vouch for it after, but how can you vouch for it? Okay.
Because it's what happened. Next time I'll make sure I'll
So here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? The umbrella is laid out on the ground. When I saw it out there, I had finally went out to the terrace.
Yes, it was laid out
Okay,
on the ground.
I know where it was.
And I can explain why.
Why don't you be quiet and let me finish what I have to say?
Yeah, I can let you finish.
Is what you have to say way more important than what I have to say?
The reason why it was laid out here.
The thing about it, Catherine, is that aspect of what you're trying to explain is not going to make any sense. Here's why. The minute I told you about the umbrella, the first thing you said was that you told me about it before I saw it. But that's fable, because when you came and you told me, I had already seen it out there. And you see, the only time when I actually see things first, this is not the first time something has occurred, and then when I see it, then you and your mother supposedly have a conversation about it, and then you come to try to patch up or change the perspective of things. So when you're telling me about the umbrella, you can tell me that the shit flew over there. I don't know. I saw it on the floor. So my thing is that I'm not really concerned about the fact that it was on the floor. So you're trying to explain something that holds no weight in the conversation. This is about things that I've invested money into, that I put into this house, that once again gets destroyed. And it's like, if you want me to take out the things that I put into the house, if that's what your mother wants, if that's what you initially want, to say that. That way there's no, like trying to make up things later on for it. Because you coming in here telling me about that after I had already seen it, and your mother already seen me go out there and see it like that, on the ground like that. And then you come and tell me about it. You didn't tell me about that the previous days when it occurred, did you? No. Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, this can be done the easy way, in a truthful manner, or it could be done the nasty way. You know, where another assumption will be made based off of the same actions. Hello?
Storm happened, I should have taken a picture and I actually thought of
Really?
that.
Really?
No, wait.
Nope. That's the end of the conversation.
Because
that's the end of the conversation. Nah, I'm not. You want to know why? Because there is never a reason to really go and take a picture of something like that.
Because you're saying,
nah, what you're doing now is that now I know that you're really making it up. Listen, throughout the course of the relationship, Catherine, right? You have been the filter screen between me and your parents. Which means that you're the master, you're the gatekeeper of the way things are supposed to be perceived on one end and how they're perceived on the other end. For the longest time, you have thrown an image or an illusion about the way things are, or how the way you want them to be, or how you want me to see certain things. And you did the same thing and vice versa for your parents. Okay, this has been going on for years. This is not something that's brand new. Okay? I don't need you to take pictures of these things when I see them happen, primarily the things that I put money into or I put so that way it's for the house. It's really not too much for me. If I move out and stuff like that, I buy my own. It's simple as that. What the fuck am I gonna do with an umbrella on the back if I go and I find an apartment? See, so what you're trying to bring a level of truth to, it's really unnecessary to do so. What is a constant is the things that I buy coincidentally gets destroyed. You're sitting here telling me that you need to take pictures of something of that like that. But if you took a picture of it like that, why? So when you do decide to talk to me, like if you really, like if there's really a time and space where you figure you're gonna come and talk to me about it, when I have a discovery about it, you see that's where you fuck up every time with me. Because even though you're very intelligent, even though you know what I'm saying, I might be a couple steps behind, right? My slow pace allows me to intake patterns, allows me to intake the way certain things are executed. And when they are, I'm not surprised. And that's why whenever I see an issue at that point, I talk about it. But see, I'm at the point where I'm like, listen, I don't want to be told any more fibs. I don't want to be told any more bullshit. I kind of just want to be told the truth about certain things. Because see, the thing is, Catherine, anybody can take an umbrella, pull it down, and toss it. I could think like that. But I'm like, I don't really want to think like that. I don't want to think outside the box like that. It's really just an umbrella, really. You know what I'm saying? My bulbs are still outside. None of my plants are really there. And your mother only takes care of the plants that look beautiful in her eyes. As far as my cactus goes, she didn't want to have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? But let my bamboos look really nice, and she's ready to ask me, can she have it? And claim it for herself. But you don't want the other two bamboos, but you want this bamboo. So I already know how her perspective on when it comes down to certain things. And it's like, don't take care of certain plants. Take care of all of them, because I put them out there for everything. But because you like that particular one, you're still going to treat the rest like shit, but treat this one good. This is not my perception. This is what she plays on the table. I'm tired of throwing perspective on things. All I'm doing is talking about the manners and the manner of the way things are. You know what I'm saying? I understand that that we had a horrible storm, and maybe the umbrella did go off and fly off. You know what I'm saying? I don't doubt that. You know? I don't remember if it was necessarily tied down on the bottom, but you see, Catherine, you went outside and then you removed the screen off because everybody was outside and stuff like that. I guess so that everybody could see each other around the table. But normally when everybody sits down, they normally sit towards the house. And it was only how many people? 3?
It was Jessica, it was Marlene, it was Melissa.
You didn't say Melissa was there. You said it was Jessica and Marlene.
Yes, Jessica was initially coming, and then...
Oh, here we go. So this is why I said, let's just forget about it, because you're already trying to cover stuff up. You told me who was out there, and that's who you told me was there. Those are the 2 people that was there. I'm not altering your story. I'm not altering the truth. I'm not altering anything. I'm giving you what you gave me. You don't like it? Then maybe you should provide the information that you need to provide. That's all I'm really saying. Don't try to provide that later on, because it's gonna look like you're altering things. I didn't hear nothing about Alyssa. Are you gonna tell me that you told me that it was her here too? You gonna tell me that that's what you told me? I'm telling you who you told me came through.
Yes, so I'm accepting that. I mentioned that it didn't matter.
If it was the twins that had came, I would have said them too. But that was on a different occasion.
And I didn't say Ashley was there either, right?
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
You said I'm gonna go and hang out on the terrace with the twins. Because you told me the twins were coming over. Right. That's all I remember of that. When it came down to the other one, you only mentioned 2 people. It's not that it really matters too much about the amount of people that was there. If you withhold certain information and I tell you that's not what was accounted for when you told me.
Because I mentioned how he asked me an animal made this guacamole for people inside. I didn't mention asking either.
So, you know, I'm not going to debate about that. However, what I'm really talking about, you know what I'm saying, is this is just how I feel, and I just wanted to be respected. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't appreciate having the stuff that I put my money into randomly destroyed. Now you went and bought another umbrella.
Yeah, because I bought the other one that got destroyed, the one in front.
So you bought the screw for the bottom part too?
No. The one that's there, I'm gonna have my dad paint it black.
What do you mean the one that's there?
The base?
The screw. I just mentioned the screw.
Yes, the base. And where it has the nozzle you do it on, I'm gonna have that painted black. It still works. It's just oxidized. It's rusted. So I just put Clorox in it. And just cleaning it out.
Where's the screw?
The base has a thing. It's like a nozzle.
That's what I'm talking about. The screw. Because I do remember someone screwing it down.
Yeah, but it wasn't screwed down. And I can vouch for that. And I can vouch that I saw it across in Johnny's lawn. And all
Yeah, but that's invalid now because once again, like I said, when I initially after I had initially saw it.
When you saw it, why didn't you ask me?
You want to know why? Because Catherine, every single time I buy something and it gets destroyed, you tell me the same thing.
Yeah, but
you produce a story or somebody sees something and then eventually I get the story later on.
So when it happened, we weren't talking.
Why you get so mad now? Why you not mad when you gotta go and tell me something? When you gotta come and tell me about something that now I know about? Why aren't you mad then? Why aren't you mad at yourself for the fact that now you gotta come and tell me that?
I'm not mad. One.
So why you getting an attitude?
No, the reason why you didn't find out that is because we were not talking.
Oh, we were talking.
No, we weren't.
We were talking. Trust me, we were talking.
No, we were
yes,
not.
We were talking.
Okay, we were talking.
Captain, do you know how many times I walked outside when nobody was here?
No, I don't. I don't know.
Right. So the time that your mom actually seen me go in the back was the time that she finally spoke to you.
No.
And come.
No, she did not. Why won't you take what I'm telling you?
You want to know why? Because the thing is, Catherine, is that there's too many coincidences. It's not a coincidence. All right, Catherine.
You're entitled to feel
All right,
that
Catherine. All right. You say I'm entitled to feel like that.
Yeah, and I'm listening to you.
Have you ever had anybody induce something that will put you in a position where you don't even realize that it's being induced so you can repeat the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what you've been doing to me over the course of the years.
Yeah, but
lying and talking about how I don't remember that you came and you climbed up on top of me. Lie. It is. It is. It is.
That's your opinion.
No, it's above an opinion.
Okay.
It's a fact.
No, it's not.
It's a fact.
It's not.
It's a fact.
No.
It is.
No.
You can go back and forth with me as much as you want to, Catherine. But I know that you only gonna talk about things and only want to remember things that's only gonna solidify what you're gonna talk about or your argument. But when it comes down to everything else, it's not. Okay? So when you get an attitude like that or you feel some sort of way about that, trust me, It's gonna happen every single time. So I don't even know why you even get mad in the first place. You see, when I went out there and saw my umbrella like that, I didn't get mad. You asking me why I didn't come to you. Why I didn't come to you? Because eventually you're gonna come to me. And if there's something wrong with the umbrella, then I'm gonna find out later. Because there's a reason why it's been taken off like that. So why am I gonna sit around here when I'm trying to create good dialect with you and come and tell you once again that I'm feeling like the things that I'm putting my money into in the house just find like little things to just kind of destroy in the times in which we have like little arguments in the room and your father's displeased because we're arguing in the room or making you feel some sort of way. So he feels the need to do like little things. That perception is something that I'm trying to kill in my mind so that way I don't think like that. And I was saying to myself, like, I don't want to think like that. Just because it's an umbrella, don't worry about it. Your bulbs are still outside. If you know if something happens to your bulbs, you know something's up. Then I said, nah, they actually like the bulbs. That's what her mother said. You know? I mean, how many times have your father grilled for the family when they come over in summertime? Since we bought a grill. They have not used either one of the grills that we have bought since we bought a grill. Go ahead, what you want to do? You want to talk and tell me how they don't want to mess things up that we bought? When we buy it for the house, for everybody's enjoyment, that I'm gonna feel some sort of way, or you're gonna feel some sort of way when we buy it for the house, so everyone can use it. But yeah, you get so built up, pent up, and mad.
I'm not I've had a long day. That's all.
Every day you have a long day, and every day when I go to work, I have a long day.
Yep.
But I still have enough patience, and I can still talk to you like a human being.
Yeah, but
All of the years, when I'm talking about all of the years that I have gone to work. Okay? Even when you were doing regular, when you first started out there, just volunteering, you think that your attitude is any different than it is right now towards having a discussion? All I'm saying is that if they don't want the things that I have put money into the house, or I put money and stuff, whatever, if they don't want those things there, just say that. And I will remove it. That way, you don't have to worry about the long term of having to come and tell me later on after a discovery of finding out, and then all of a sudden you come and then you tell me. Because you see, if I go and I find out and I go and I see it for myself, and then all of a sudden a day later you're coming and you're telling me about it, but you don't understand what that seems like. You don't think that would impact you. You don't think that would say something to you.
no,
So why you sitting here acting like if my feelings aren't valid?
no, I'm not. I didn't know that me talking about it was a day later after the discovery. See, because I wasn't there.
When you came in the room and you told me about the umbrella, right? You know what you said? You said to me, "Oh, the umbrella had flew over onto the other side. My mother was kind of scared to tell me about it because she didn't want to, you know how she is."
But
And
they were kind of scared to tell me about it because they had no explanation as to where it went. That's exactly what I said. And then when I came home that night, I went out there and I climbed on the chair, and that's when I saw it in Johnny's garden. Because it wasn't in China's and it wasn't in our backyard.
so right? And I'm like saying to myself, we already had dialect. We already spoke. I had already went out there. Yes, we did. Look, listen, I don't want to go back into the days. I don't want to go back, because if I have to go back, I'm not going to react the same way I reacted when you swore to God and got an attitude with me the other night about a time sequence that you simply want to sit here and have and be disrespectful and talk to me nasty. You don't think that those instances need to be reflected because you want to hold on to something that's so negative without even having to sit down and discuss it out first. Yeah. Especially when the person is saying, no, that's not the case.
The time sequence that I was talking about was
okay.
accurate. I just remember it too. I was thinking about it the other night. That's why you were honest with, that's why, so the Emma situation happened